As Arsenal enter what appear to be the dying days of the Arsene Wenger era, attention is turning to who will succeed the Premier League's longest-serving boss. Sportsmail reported this week that the likes of Rodgers and Joachim are on the list of candidates to take the reins at the Emirates Stadium, but it is Hoffenheim coach Julian Nagelsmann who has emerged as an early favorite. The young German was just 9 years old when Wenger arrived in North London in 1996, and has been making waves in recent years as one of Germany's youngest and most talented coaches. So who is the baby-faced managerial prodigy, and what could England expect if he were to take over at Arsenal? Here, Sportsmail gives you the lowdown. One of the most talked about coaches in Europe, Nagelsmann made global headlines when he became Hoffenheim coach at the age of just 28 2 years ago. He promptly guided the crisis-ridden club to Bundesliga safety, before leading them to an incredible fourth-place finish last season. Though his team were soundly beaten in Champions League qualifying by Liverpool, the scale of Nagelsmann's achievement piqued the interest of several top clubs, and he has been linked with both the Bayern and Dortmund jobs during the course of this season. What kind of coach is he? His playing career was cut short by injury at the age of 20, and Nagelsmann was guided first into scouting and then into coaching by Thomas Tuchel. Like Tuchel, he has become a standard-bearer for a new wave of young, German tacticians. Schalke's Domenico Tedesco, with whom Nagelsmann did his coaching qualifications, is another example. Nagelsmann is arguably more of a pragmatist than Tuchel. Though he favors a high-pressing, direct style of play, he has also shown that he can set teams up to win ugly, having twice beaten Bayern last year. Sometimes referred to as laptop coaches, Nagelsmann and co are often stereotyped as studious, tactical intellectuals. His focus on video analysis, and the installation of an enormous screen at the side of Hoffenheim's training pitch, have fed into this characterization, but there is more to Nagelsmann than his brain. He sees his own strength in man management, and has repeatedly argued that 70% of football is about mentality. When asked how he managed to transform Hoffenheim back in 2016, he claimed it was down to empathy. His players love him, then? Until this point, at least, that has seemed to be the case. Nagelsmann has faced accusations of arrogance from outsiders, but his relationship with the players has always been extremely strong. With Hoffenheim having picked up just 2 wins in their last 11 games, however, Nagelsmann is currently facing his biggest crisis since he took the reins. Always one to speak his mind, he berated the fans for whistling the team last weekend. His relationship with the players is also reportedly under strain, with some feeling that Nagelsmann is less easygoing than he once was. What is the reason for the crisis? Hoffenheim lost 2 key players in Niklas Süle and Sebastian Rudi in the summer, and suffered even more when Sandro Wagner departed in January. The recent power struggles and the departure of managing director Hans-Dieter Flick have not helped to lighten the mood at Hoffenheim, but many are also blaming Nagelsmann for poisoning the atmosphere. Constantly linked with Bayern and Dortmund in the autumn, Nagelsmann did little to deny that he would be interested in either job, eventually forcing Hoffenheim investor Dietmar Hopp to publicly demand that Nagelsmann stayed. Many feel that the general focus on Nagelsmann's future has destabilized the team, as Hoffenheim have plummeted to 9th in recent months. Will Arsenal be able to get him? Nagelsmann's current contract runs until 2019, and he has said that if Dietmar Hopp wishes me to see it out, I will do that. Hoffenheim, though, would probably rather lose him to Arsenal than Bayern or Dortmund. Should Arsenal wait until 2019, however, they may face a direct fight with both those clubs to secure Nagelsmann's signature.